Hey Valiants and friends of Valiants, are you ready for this week's meditation? I hope so. I am. And so let's get right to it, shall we? Let's get into meditation pose. Let's have your feet flat on the floor, back against the chair. You're sitting up straight, but you're still allowing your body to be relaxed because it's important that you are calm and relaxed during meditation. And, I always wonder about people, especially when we're here at school, but at home too, whether you're able to really close your eyes and stay with the sound of my voice. And so right now, before we do our deep breaths, I'm going to ask you to just gently close your eyes. And we're going to put on some nice soft music for you, starting right about here, so you can enjoy the music. And I really want to encourage you to block out any and all distractions. Don't know what's happening in your house, but if it's like my neighborhood, there are all kinds of noises happening, garbage cans and dogs barking. Part of meditation is learning to block it out and just stay focused. And all you need to focus on during this next 10 minutes is staying with the directions and the sound of my voice. And give yourself this gift, because meditation, when it's practiced well, is a real gift, because you are giving yourself the power of now. You're not thinking about anything that happened yesterday or anything that you're about to do. You are right here in the now, in this moment. And when you find yourself fully present in the moment, it is a great gift. And in order to help you stay completely present in the moment, remember breathing. And so I'm going to encourage you, if you're breathing well today, to breathe in and out through your nose. And we're going to take 3, what I like to call valiant collective breaths. So through your nose if you can. If you need to use your mouth, go right ahead. But fill up your lungs completely. Ready? Inhale. And you just keep pulling in air, and maybe even feel you're pulling in so much air that you're feeling your shoulders go back, because you are filling your lungs completely. You're controlling your breath. And you just hold it now. Hold it for just a few moments, and now you're going to exhale slowly. And even though I didn't take that breath with you, I can feel myself relaxing just thinking about it. And if you're doing it right, all your tension should be leaving your body. And if you're fully present in this moment, you're not thinking about anything except the power of now. And you should be feeling very relaxed right now. But let's do 2 more. Ready? Inhale. Inhale. Keep filling up your lungs. Fill them up. Every possible space in your lungs is filled with air right now. Hold. And now slowly control it, release, and concentrate on anywhere in your body where there's tension. If your back's a little sore, your legs are a little sore, maybe you've been doing some good exercising lately, just feel yourself relax. Every muscle, let your muscles relax, your tendons relax. Be so relaxed that it feels like your veins are melting in your body. Allow yourself that. And finally, the 3rd breath. Everyone together, inhale. Hold. Take in an extra sip if you can. There you go. And now slowly release your breath. And now I want you to consider these thoughts, Valiants. Self-care. Self-care is a relatively new term. And during this pandemic, it is important that we all take measured steps to be practicing self-care. Your participation in this meditation, that's a form of self-care. It's simple. It's taking care of yourself. It can be your physical self, and in the case of meditation, your spiritual self. Remember that happiness is something that we can help control in our lives. And our happiness is at stake these days during the pandemic. And a lot of people out there aren't dealing too well with it. But I hope that we Valiants are different. I hope that we realize that we have the power to grow even stronger during this pandemic. Our meditations so far this year have specifically dealt with steps that we can take in our lives to remain content or even increase our level of happiness. We've obviously talked about the importance of meditation or prayer. Performing random acts of kindness is another way to make yourself a bit happier. Exercise is almost guaranteed to bring about a more positive outlook. So if you are resisting the opportunity to incorporate some form of exercise into your everyday life, you should do some serious reflection as to why. If you know that it can help make you happier and more physically fit. We have discussed the importance of gratitude. As a matter of fact, some members of our senior class this year were assigned by one of the teachers to write a letter to the year 2020. And I was fortunate enough to be able to read some of their letters. And I have to tell you that I was impressed at how each one of the letters that was shared with me talked not only about the challenges of 2020, but our seniors mentioned that they still found things to be grateful for in 2020. And you know what happened? My life was affected by reading their letters. Just reading their letters was enough to brighten my day, to make me feel more positive about life. So today, our meditation, we're going to talk about spending time with family, because that's another source of what can make us happy. Spending quality time with family and friends. So I want you to think about this. Is it possible to be alone and not feel lonely? The answer is yes, it is possible. Is it possible to be in a house full of people and feel lonely? The answer to that is also yes. So therefore, during today's meditation, I simply want us to concentrate on the how. How do we spend time with others? To receive the benefits of meditation, you are encouraged to be fully present. It is not helpful. For instance, right now, if your mind's starting to wander and you don't bring it back, then the meditation probably isn't going to benefit you. Well, the same is true for spending time with family and friends. Are you fully present? Are you fully present during the meditation? And when you're with family, are you fully present? Even if you and your family are all home together during this pandemic, it does not necessarily mean that you are fully present. Therefore, perhaps you want to consider taking some extra steps to bring everyone in your family circle fully present. Think about that. Think about how you can bring your household, everyone that lives under your roof. It can't be all the time, obviously, but you should have some scheduled time where everyone is together, fully present. Consider leading a prayer before your dinner each night, where each person participates in the prayer, and you as the leader of the prayer, asks everyone to participate by mentioning something specific for which they are grateful for from that day. It's simple, but it can be very powerful. And you can even eat while everyone shares. The prayer can be happening while you're eating, because hopefully it will become a meaningful conversation for your family. Or you may consider that during your evening meal, once or twice a week, to have a family conversation centered on a particular topic. Something easy, something enjoyable. For instance, you could discuss, what is your all-time favorite movie? And then after each person mentions their choice, go a bit deeper and ask each member of your household to share what it is specifically that draws them to that movie. Get creative with your dinner topics. Have a different topic a couple of times a week. Find a game that your family will enjoy playing together. Maybe try to have a specific night set aside during the week for family game night. Consider reading a Bible verse to your family and ask each family member to listen carefully as you read, and then to choose, maybe they just choose one word, or maybe it's a phrase from that verse that stands out to them, and just tell the group why. You'd be amazed at the kind of conversation and closeness that might lead to. Maybe consider taking a family walk or hike together in a local park. Now, these are simple suggestions, Valiants, and certainly you're free and encouraged to come up with your own. One of the keys will be to encourage everyone in the household to participate, and another key is going to be consistent with it. Just don't let it happen once. And if it doesn't work well, try something else. And if it does work well, then schedule it. Maybe make something every week for the family to look forward to. During this time of pandemic, consistency is important. Routines are good things. It is possible that if you and your family make an effort to spend quality time together, now think about this, that you may look back many years from now and realize that the days of the pandemic of 2020 were among the best memories of your life. You have that opportunity. And now I want you to silently repeat these words after me. Dear God, help me to be a leader within my family circle. Help me and my family to be united, to be fully present to one another, and to be fully present to you, Lord. Amen. Open your eyes. I challenge you. Before I conclude, I'm just going to tell you one quick thing that I did a few years ago. I used to take like popsicle sticks, and I would write a conversation topic on popsicle sticks, and we would do this at special events like Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, if there were birthdays and things like that, where we were bringing other family members together. And I was really creative with the topics, but I would put them in a can in the middle of the table, and people would take turns and they would reveal what topic, and whoever picked that topic had to go first, but then we would all go around and share. So I passed that idea on to you, and I encourage you to do the same thing, because it really is a great tool, I think, in bringing people together and stimulating interesting conversation that everyone's fully present for. Now, I don't mean you're present and you're on your phone. Yeah, I'm listening. No phones. Make that a rule. No phones when you do it. Amen. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.